early warning weather.
All right, the autumn season certainly off to a warm and muggy start across Connecticut, and we're expecting more of the same through the end of the week before we get some improvement. Perfectly timed for the upcoming week, and more on that in just a moment. Right now, we are tracking some rain northwest of our capital city, basically from Bristol to Bark-Hampstead, slowly lifting to the north and northwest. So we will continue to see the chance for some showers overnight, otherwise some drizzle, kind of a damp night as it's quite humid. We've got temperatures here in the 11 o'clock hour in the low and mid 70s, more in line with the average high temperature for this time of year, as opposed to temperatures that should be trending in the downward direction, heading toward our normal low, which is in the 50s. We're not going to see that until perhaps this upcoming weekend. So right now from Hartford, 73, a lot of cloud cover over our capital city. New London, 71, with that south-southeast wind at 15 miles an hour. So that wind direction out of the south and southeast continues to transport in this very humid air mass. And looking westward, a lot of rain heading in our general direction, all in association with a very slow moving cold front. So we've got low pressure to our west, high pressure to our east. Between the two, that southerly flow continues to bring in that humid air. And then eventually, as this front makes its way through Connecticut on Friday, we are going to see the chance for rain and some thunderstorms that could be strong, possibly severe. Then behind that front for the weekend, again, the humidity will be dropping as the wind switches to the west-northwest and filters some drier air into the state. So for tomorrow, very similar to today, mid to upper 70s with more clouds than sun. Like we saw today, some intervals of sunshine here and there, but also an ongoing chance for some spotty showers. And then as perhaps you're heading to the Durham Fair gets underway tomorrow. A little bit overplayed here with this graphic with regard to those rain chances. Again, there are going to be plenty of periods of dry weather tomorrow with temps reaching well into the mid 70s. If you're heading north to West Springfield, Massachusetts for the Big E tomorrow, temperatures topping out near the 80-degree mark during the peak of the heating during the afternoon. Again, you may want to have the rain gear on hand with those spotty showers. The main event comes tomorrow night into Friday with the arrival and passage of that cold front. So by tomorrow at 7 p.m., rain, heavy at times with thunderstorms still to the west of Connecticut, moving into the lower Hudson Valley of New York. Even by around 24 hours from now, still to the west of us, but eventually tomorrow night into early Friday morning, looking at those rain chances increasing here across Connecticut. Eventually, by later in the day, the rain shifts into eastern Connecticut, eventually into southeastern New England. We could get some partial late day clearing. Any thunderstorms that develop could produce some heavy rain as well as perhaps some gusty wind. In the region, there's the possibility for a brief isolated tornado. On the rainfall front, we could see some perhaps poor drainage flooding, looking at 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches, perhaps some locally higher amounts around 2 inches. But really the heaviest of the rain looks to fall to the west of Connecticut, where we have a flash flood watch in effect for tomorrow afternoon into early Friday morning. With regard to the tropics, Peter, basically just a remnant now, rose down to tropical depression status and continuing to weaken. But tropical depression 18, fairly new to the scene as of earlier today. That is forecast to become our next tropical storm. It will take on the name Sam and eventually could, by early next week, become a major hurricane, at least a Category 3 by Monday of next week. No immediate threat to land. We'll keep you updated on that, of course, in the days ahead. So once that front moves through on Friday, the weekend, at least Saturday, looking beautiful. Partly to mostly sunny, morning lows in the 50s, afternoon high Saturday, upper 70s, mid 70s on Sunday. A little disturbance passes by that could trigger a couple of showers, not a washout, otherwise sun and clouds. Monday's dry. Tuesday, partly to perhaps mostly cloudy with a chance for some showers. Shoreline highs this weekend, mid 70s, basically mid 70s over the next 5 to 7 days.
Mark, thank you very much.